9 kilos of lathe accessories. Let's open up and see what's inside. Now I think just by the end of this little box here you can guess what's inside. And now once again VICMARK has been really generous to me, and they provided and sent 2 more chucks with jaws. This time I opted for something a little bit different, and I also bought one set of jaws and chuck as well. So I have the complete collection now, and I'll talk a little bit more in depth about this specific chuck that I ordered and why I choose that, and why I think it's a really great chuck for beginners and small lathes, and why I think it's basically supreme small chuck on the market. But that, like I said, will be covered in a video right after this one. So this will be unboxing of this one, and once again Marco from VICMARK, thank you for everything. And let's dive right in. Let's take one out. Now you know that I have a VM100 chuck and a VM120 chuck, but this time I opted for VM90 chuck. Now not many of you know about this chuck, but I really like it, and again I'll cover all about that in the next video. So that's one. Now I gotta say that there is one more package coming from VICMARK, and it's one more chuck, a little bit like let's say creature comfort chuck, but I really wanted one for a long time. But you'll see that in a separate video once that arrives. And again, a viewer which I'll mention in the unboxing of that chuck video, I'll mention his name. He wanted to buy me a gift, one of these chucks. So again, I'm really grateful for everything. I have the best community on the planet. So this is another one of the VM90 chuck, and let's take the chuck out. Third one, just to show you again. Comparing to the other two chucks that I have, this one is baby. It's really small, but has the range as the VM100 chuck as well. So 3 thread inserts, of course, to match my lathe. And now to the jaws. So this one is 35mm pin jaws. I wanted these for a long time. Let's see another one. This one is shark jaws 74mm, and I'll open up these and clean them up because there is a lot of grease on these. And this one is 148mm dovetail jaws for VM120 chuck. Great for bigger plates. And this one is shark jaws 88mm. So what I'll do real quick is clean everything up, and I'll show you how they look and operate as well. If you remember, on this chuck here, the VM120, I had these shark jaws. Now these are similar in size, a little bit different, but similar to this chuck here. So for now at least, I've removed these and installed these dovetail jaws that I got. So these are 147 or 48 diameter outside. Great for big bowls, plates or something like that. And Apart from the chuck that is coming, like I said, which is on the way, there is one more jaws or chuck as well that I want to get for bigger plates. But that's for the future. For now, I'm all set. But just to show you why I really like these VICMARK chucks, apart from the quality, but they have the biggest travel on the market. Oh, this is still going, still going, and here we go. So now you can see you can grab really big tenon or whatever you need to do, or expand into something. So, and this here is, like I mentioned, VM90 chuck. So 90 mil diameter body. These are slightly lighter in weight than slightly bigger brother VM100 chuck, but these are operated by hex key, and these are operated by Tommy bars or just levers, whatever you want to call these. So you rotated this ring, and I'll show you on the lathe how that works. But in the next video, like I said, I'm going to go through in details on prices, on why I think this is probably the best buy that you can have if you're just starting out and you bought your own first, let's say, small lathe or midi lathe, and why I think that these chucks are a really great option. And it's not like you're going to get rid of these because if you get a bigger lathe, because these are really useful on a big lathe as well. So again, I'll cover all of that in the next video. So let me just first show you on the lathe how this one operates. Now this chuck, I won't say requires, but it's a little bit easier, let's say, if you have some sort of a spindle lock. Now again, you can operate with two levers, and but then you're missing one hand, let's say. But like I said, it's not crucial, but it's beneficial if you have a spindle lock. Now probably the only thing that I don't like on this lathe is the spindle locking feature or mechanism. So it's basically this. So you stick this inside and it locks the spindle, and it's not super positive, so it has quite a wobble, so I'm not too fond of it. Now it does have indexing pin, and you can see my hand in the top left screen, but it does take a while to lock the spindle. So then you have to unscrew it, and let's say on record power lathes, you have that big round switch. That's actually a really good feature. And VICMARK has a great, with basically one thumb, you can flip on the spindle lock. And Harvey also had a great spindle lock. But nevertheless, I'm going to figure out something for this here. But for now, just lock the spindle, and now place in the middle ring here, place the Tommy bar, and now you can operate the chuck as needed. Now if you need to open and close the chuck really fast, all you have to do is hold the Tommy bar and spin the spindle, and you can see opens up really nicely and fast. Now let's say I want to expand these pin jaws into this recess to do some work on the top face here. So again, lock the spindle, and you can see away from you, you squeeze, and towards me, you expand the jaws. So get it like so, and just use a little bit of pressure, a little bit of leverage, and that's it. And if you need to take it out, again, you can lock the spindle, go away from you, like so, or you can use 2 bars if you want. So let's say here, there we go. Now same procedure for, let's say, compressing. So lock the spindle, and I think this jaws will grip this little ridge here. There we go, and that's it. That's all you need. again, lock the spindle and expand towards me. There we go. So like I said, in the next video I'm going to cover a lot more in depth about this VM90 chuck, but also the other chucks that I have, and why I choose this range of jaws that I have. So all of that in the next video, and you really don't want to miss that one. And also I'm going to cover why I think that VM90 or VM100 chuck here are probably the best first buy chuck that you can opt for, and again all of that in the next video. So Marco from VICMARK, once again thank you very much for providing these, and again thank you, I'm really grateful, and thank you all for supporting my work and everything. It means a ton to me, so thank you for watching, and see you next time.